My name is Cam. I'll be running this class, I guess, for the next couple months till the end of summer. I'm a PhD student, as Michael was saying, with the history department at York University, specializing in military history, specifically the First World War. I'm entering to my second year, which is my examination year. A lot of reading, but got a passion for what you do. So I guess since we're a really small class, we can maybe go around, do a introduction, your name, what grade you're going into, and maybe, a hobby or an interest of yours. So I know Eric, but Eric, maybe, for the other students, you can introduce yourself.
My name is Eric. I'm currently in grade 6. Well, I just finished it, going into grade 7, and I like to study about World War II.
Yeah, Eric's our military World War II historian. I'm more of the First World War. So it's a great balance between First and Second World War. What about you, Diana? Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
I'm going to grade 7 in September. And should I say anything else?
Like, I don't know, what is your favorite subject, your favorite hobbies, interests, stuff like that?
Oh, my favorite subject is art, and my hobby is I like going outside.
Yeah. I love going outside. I love bike riding in the summer. I love bike riding in the summer. It's so nice outside. Angie, let's see. Angie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm in grade 7. I'm going to grade 8, and I like reading.
Cool. What kind of stuff do you like to read? I'm more of the nonfiction. I'm more of a nonfiction type of guy. What about you?
The Percy Jackson series.
Percy Jackson. Yes. I know a lot of kids like Percy Jackson. And finally, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Do you want to say a couple lines to us, about yourself, what grade you are, favorite subject, hobby, stuff like that? Or if you want, or if you're a little bit camera shy, you can always type it in the chat. Totally up to you. Okay, so this is our welcome to our grade 7. Welcome to our summer class. It's specializing in reading and writing from grade 7 to 9. In here, we do a lot of group exercises, one-on-one and individual work. So we do a lot of different writing styles, such as essay writing, newspaper writing, creative writing, persuasive writing, poetry writing, compare and contrast writing. So it's actually quite a lot. Let me just I want to actually show you, so you know what you're getting yourself into. And I think you'll have a great idea of what is to come. Can everyone see my page?
Yes.
Cool. So Eric, as you know, you're very familiar with all this. We've done all this stuff, but for the new students, this is some of the stuff we're talking about, persuasive writing, narrative writing, essay writing, compare and contrast. So let me just click on one. Let's do narrative writing. Narrative writing is, creating your own story, learning the parts of a plot, and usually spend about 1 to 3 weeks on each topic. For example, I find students like narrative writing the most because they like to have fun creating their own story. You learn the various structures we go through it together, and then students like to do their own activities. So for example, you learn how a good story is the beginning, middle, and an end. You learn how it should be fun, engaging. You also learn how to break it down. So, you learn how to construct good ideas. So there's a lot of fun stuff that we do. Another example or another thing that students I find really like is persuasive writing. So again, it's one of our other exercises. Persuasive writing is the ability to persuade your reader or audience as in why your evidence is correct or your stance is correct. So again, we learned the various structures. You need to have a topic, you need to have a position, yes or no position, or something like that. You need to have your supporting details, you need to have your concluding sentence, and we go over the various structures. So for example, if we're talking about for persuasive writing, should you be able to bring cell phones to class? You talk about yes, why you should bring cell phones to class. Then you talk about no, why you should bring cell phones to class. And this is the very basics of persuasive writing. I can show you a bunch more, but we're just going to run out of time. So I just showed you those couple of examples, what we do. So the type of writing I want to do today, it's compare and contrast writing. So compare and contrast, Mr. Eric is very familiar with this. It's where you take a topic, or it's where you take two topics and you compare and contrast. For example, let's just say which is better online school or in-person school. You would talk about the similarities, then you talk about the differences. Compare means you talk about the similarities. Contrast means you talk about the differences. So that's basically what it is. Okay. So here's similarities and differences. So again, just to break it down, you talk about the similarities and differences. You talk how they are similar. You talk how they are different. And this is, and after when you talk about how they are different and how they are similar, ultimately you want to connect them. You want to finally connect them and explain why they're both significant. So again, this is very easy. Let me just break it down. You brainstorm, you choose a topic, or you choose a topic, you compare and contrast, you talk about the similarities, you talk about the differences, and finally you connect it, or finally you connect the topic to explain the greater significance. So it's very easy. Choose a topic, to talk about the similarities, talk about the differences, and then finally connect them to a greater significance. Okay, so I want to start off with a warm up so we can, get warmed up, and then hopefully if we have time, we can do the main activity. But I just want to start off with a warm up. So I'm going to go first so you guys get the idea of compare and contrast, and then hopefully I can have one of you guys, pitch in. So I'm going to be comparing me and my friend. So on the outside bubbles, I'm going to talk about how we're different, and on the inside bubbles, I'm going to talk about how we're the same. So I'm going to do my friend. I'm going to talk about my friend. My friend is also a PhD student, but with the humanities department at York University. So I'm going to talk about how my friend and I are different and how my friend and I are very the same. So me, I like history. My friend likes the humanities. Okay, I like history. My friend likes the humanities. I like video games. Whereas my friend likes to play the game Magic. Have any of you guys heard the game called Magic? It's a card game. So I like history, my friend likes humanities. I like video games, my friend likes Magic. Let me think. I like hockey. So I am hungry. Hang on, I apologize. Hang on, my phone just shutting it off. All right, sorry about that. So I like history, my friend likes humanities. I like video games, he likes Magic. My friend, I am Hungarian, my friend is Greek. Now we're going to talk about how we're similar. So we're going to talk about how we're similar. So we both like school. We both like reading, and we're both doing our PhDs. So this is it. So again, the outer bubble is the differences, the inner bubble is the similarities. So I like history, he likes humanities. I like video games, he likes Magic the Gathering. I am Hungarian, he is Greek. Now how we're both similar. We both like school, we both like to read, and we're both PhD students. Now let's get one of you guys involved. Let me clear all this. So who would like to go? Let's pick Diana. Diana, so let's talk about you and your friend. So Diana, what are some things you like to do?
Draw.
You like to draw, and what does your friend like to do?
She also likes to draw.
Okay, fine, that's fine. We'll start off with the similarities. All right, I'll put draw. You both like to draw. What do you like to do that your friend doesn't like to do? Or like how are you and your friend different? What are some of your different hobbies and interests?
I like to watch anime and she doesn't watch anime.
What does she like to watch?
Netflix.
You watch anime, she watches Netflix. Okay,
And Netflix
how else?
shows.
Netflix shows, cool. How else are you different from your friend?
I'm 1 year older than her.
1 year older, and she is 1 year younger.
Yeah.
1 year younger. What about favorite subjects? What's your favorite subject? What's her favorite subject?
I think our favorite subjects is both art.
Okay, so drawing, art. Okay, I can put here. But is there any other subject that you like that she may not like, or any other differences in subjects?
I like science, and I think she doesn't
What is
like
your friend like? What's your favorite subject?
My friend's favorite subject is art, like I said.
Sorry, but other subjects. And what's your second favorite subject?
She likes gym.
Gym. Gym was my favorite stuff. Very good. Thank you, Diana. So we see Diana and her friend. We talk about the similarities and differences. Diana likes anime. Diana's friend likes Netflix. Diana's 1 year older. Diana's friend is 1 year younger. Diana likes science. Her friend likes gym. And now they're both similar because they both like to draw and they both like art. Okay. Eric, let's choose you and your friend. So Eric, what do you, Eric, so let's talk about the similarities. What do you and your friend like to do?
Both of us like to play outside.
So you like to play outside, okay? Any other things you guys like to do?
Not really. I haven't seen him for like 10 months.
Jesus, that's a lot. But what about hobbies? Like, do you guys play video games or read the same interest in books?
Books. We have the same interest in books.
Same interests in books. Thank you. Okay, so so let's talk about how you're different. So what do you do? What do you do that's different from your friend?
Let's see. I have to work a lot while he gets to annoy his relatives a lot.
So you get to work whereas he gets to?
Yeah, he gets to like play around a lot and just, yeah.
Okay, so you get to work, he gets to play. What else do you do that's different?
I honestly don't know.
That's fine. That's fine. What about school? Does he like online school or in-person school?
In person.
And what do you prefer, Eric?
Person.
Okay, that's fine. So that's okay if you don't know the differences between Eric and his friend. Eric has to work, his friend gets to play, but they're both similar because they like to play outside, and they all, like as you heard, they both like online school, and they have the same interest in books. So very good for the warm-up. Okay. So what I want to do is that I want to take us to it's an easy reading. It's not very difficult. It's called Dolphins. It's called Sharks and Dolphins. I think, Eric, we've talked about this. And then after we talk about Sharks and Dolphins, I want to talk about, I want to break it down, how they're both similar, or how they're both similar and how they're both different. So let's talk about how they're both similar and how they're both different. So I got Eric and Diana to participate. Angie, I want to get Vicky. Vicky, can you please read me the first paragraph? Hello, Vicky. Okay, no one's there. Hi, Angie. Do you think so? We're going to talk about the differences between sharks and dolphins, and I'm wondering, Angie, if you can read the first paragraph, please.
I can't, but because I'm using my mom's cell phone, so it's kind of very small, like the words.
The words are small. Okay, fine. That's fine. So I guess you can just listen in. That's fine. Diana, would you like to? So I guess the main readers will be me, Eric, and Diana. So Diana, do you want to start off with the first paragraph?
Okay. Like dolphins, sharks are amazing animals. Dolphins use echolocation, which is like radar. They make clear the water, bounce off nearby objects in order to determine how far away objects are. Sharks, too, are quite fascinating. They have existed since before the dinosaurs and have.
Very good. Very, very good. Eric, do you want to go for the third paragraph? I mean, the second paragraph?
Dolphins and sharks are similar in many ways. Both live in warm and cold oceans all over the world. They have fins come in many sizes and colors, and both eat fish and squid. Neither animal chews its food, they gulp it whole. In fact, large dolphins called killer whales even eat other dolphins and sharks.
Very good, very good. I guess hang on. Actually, you guys can split this paragraph off because Diana, can you please read the first half of the paragraph?
Dolphins and sharks are also very different. Dolphins are as clever as chimpanzees or dogs. However, sharks are only about as smart as birds or rats. Like most mammals, dolphins are warm-blooded, have bones, nurse their young, sleep, and breathe air. Unlike dolphins, sharks are cold-blooded, boneless.
Eric, do you want to finish off, and then I'll read the conclusion.
Although sharks don't sleep like dolphins do, they have active and inactive periods. Contrary to what many people think, sharks don't often attack humans. When they do, it's because they mistake us for their favorite food: seals, rays, and sea lions.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Good job, guys. And then I'll finish off. Dolphins are smart, playful animals. On the other hand, sharks are exciting fish with a lot of teeth. Although both animals are amazing, I'd rather meet a dolphin in the ocean than a shark. So as you can tell, let's just break it down. This is just a basic paragraph. We have our introduction. We have our introduction where the reader introduces both dolphins and sharks, and where the reader tells us a couple facts. So for example, how dolphins have echolocation and how sharks have thousands of teeth. They introduce the topic, and then over here they talk about the similarities. They talk about the differences, and finally, they bring it all together and they talk about why one is better than the other. So this is what I mean by paragraph 3. You bring both topics together, and then you talk about why one is better than the other, or your favorite, or you talk about their significance. So let's just make sure you guys are paying attention. Eric, how are sharks and dolphins similar?
They both live in warm and cold oceans all over the world, and they both eat the same type of food, and they swallow it.
That's right. Diana, how are sharks and dolphins different?
Dolphins are warm-blooded and sharks are cold-blooded.
Yeah, very good, very good. Any other example, Diana? So that's one example. Do you know what the second example might be?
Dolphins are mammals and sharks are fish.
That's right. Just to get a show of hands, how many of you like dolphins? Or how many of you like dolphins, Diana and Eric? Do you prefer dolphins or sharks?
Dolphins.
Diana?
I would prefer sharks.
Sharks? All right, so Eric, dolphin, Diana, shark. What about you, Vic? What about you, Angie? Do you prefer dolphins or sharks?
Dolphin.
Dolphins, cool. Although I've seen dolphins in the wild, I've always been a shark kind of guy, especially with the megalodon. I just find sharks are so cool. All right, Eric, Diana, Angie, hopefully Vicky comes back. Any questions so far about compare and contrast, or the structure of it, or the breakdown of any questions? No? I just want to make sure you guys are okay with it. Okay, okay, so I want to do an example together. And I want to do online schooling, because all of them, I'm sure we can talk about the differences between online schooling and in-person schooling. So we'll keep it hang on, let me get rid of this. We'll keep it simple but brief. So you know, we're not going to work so much on the introduction. You know, we're not going to because I really want to focus on the body paragraph, which I think is the significant. The intro, I'm not saying that the intro is significant, but I'm just saying to spare time. So we'll quickly introduce both topics: online school versus the in-person school. By show of hands, Eric and Diana, do you prefer online school or in-person school?
In person.
In person. Diana?
In person.
And Angie, are you in person or online?
In person.
Yep, I'm an in-person guy. Yep, so we're all in person. And Vicky, are you in person or do you prefer online school? Okay, that's no response. That's fine. So we're going to be comparing and contrasting in-person school versus online school. And we're going to first, you know, obviously this is simple. Obviously this is obviously this is going to be a little bit simple because we will do a lot more paragraph writing, but I'm just want to keep it basic for today. Hang on. So I want to keep it for today. So so the first sentence, we're going to be comparing both subjects, in person versus online schooling, and then we're going to be contrasting. Our sentences don't have to be long, maybe 2 to 4, maybe 3 to 5 sentences. And then after we talk about the compare, we're then going to talk about the differences. And then in the third paragraph, we're going to bring it all together. So let's have a topic sentence. So I'll start off with the topic sentence so you can see what a good topic sentence looks like. And then for the second paragraph, I'll have you guys come up with the topic sentence, as well as for the third paragraph as to why one is better than the other. So my first topic sentence going to be is both online school and in-person schooling, both online schooling and in-person schooling are similar. So my topic so both online schooling and in-person schooling are similar, and that's my topic sentence. So I'm just going to get rid of this. So both online, and I'll put this in the chat, both in-person schooling and online school. So I'll put this in the chat. Both in-person schooling and online schooling are similar. Can one of you please tell me, how are they similar? So how is online schooling and in-person schooling similar? Diana, how is online schooling and in-person schooling similar?
You'll still see your teacher.
What's that?
And oh yeah, you'll still be going to school on your school hours,
Okay, okay, very,
Sure.
very,
In-person school hours.
all right,
In-person
very good, very good. So we can say, we'll just make notes of it. So same hours of schooling, very good. I think Angie said something in the chat. Oh, sorry. So same hours of schooling. Same hours of schooling. Okay. Angie said we have the same group of students, so I'll add this. Very good. Good job, Angie. Okay. Same group. Same group of kids. Just okay. Eric, how is online schooling and in-person schooling the same?
It's like the same schedule.
Same hours of schooling. Okay, Eric, we have something similar. Can you come up with maybe a different idea?
Okay. It's like the same. Oh, wait, no.
Okay, okay. How about we can put learn the same subject. You know, if you're learning science in person schooling, you'll be also learning it in online schooling. Okay, so here are how they're similar. Same hours of schooling, same group of kids, learn the same subject. And I'll add another one. You'll have the same teachers. So we have lots of examples here. So the topic sentence, as I said in the chat, I believe both online schooling and in-person schooling are similar. And this is what you guys came up with. Same hours of schooling, same group of students, you learn the same subjects, you have the same teachers. Very good. Now let's come up with the differences or the contrast. So Eric, I'm going to give you another shot of redemption. Can you come up with a topic sentence that talks about the differences between online schooling and in-person schooling?
You're staring at a screen for a long, whereas at school, like for like a bit of the day, you're probably like staring at a screen, but most of the day you're reading like a book or staring at a chalkboard.
Okay. So what you stare at a screen, and online, in person, stare at a chalkboard. Very good. Okay, Diana, how are they different?
During online school, your teacher will use online things instead of textbooks. For example, your teacher might use an online PDF of a textbook.
Teacher uses online PDF. What about in person? What does the teacher use in person?
Like a textbook or worksheets.
In person, teacher uses tech worksheets. Okay, good job. Running out of room. Angie, do you want to contribute? Do you have an idea? We didn't do a topic sentence. So our topic sentence for the differences is both online schooling and in-person schooling also have their differences. So we have two so far. Angie, I'll give you a minute to come up with an idea. I'll add to this. In online schooling can be distracting because you have other people in the background, noises, family members. In-person schooling can be more focused based because you have that human interaction. So I said online schooling can be distracting, in-person schooling can be more focused based. Angie, have you come up with an?
It's hard to participate for the physical class.
Hello? Sorry, I think we froze for a second. So I'm going to repeat my question again, Angie. Oh, yes, in the chat. Sorry about that. PE class. Okay. What do you mean by PE class? Can you like expand on that? So what do you mean by PE? Oh, physical education. So are you talking about where you that okay, so are you talking about, Angie, that in school you can actually do like actual physical sports in gym, whereas online school you do not get physical exercise? Okay, very good, Angie. So Angie's saying, and I'm running out of room. Online schooling, you do not get exercise. You do not get physical. You do not get exercise. Okay, in person, you do. Sorry, I'm just really running out of room. Gym. Okay, so let's talk about the differences that you guys came up with. Good job. Sorry if it's a little bit scattered. I just was running out of room. Our topic sentence is for the compare and contrast is online schooling and in-person schooling are different. So we'll start off the first idea. You stare at a screen online, whereas in person, you stare at a chalkboard. A teacher uses a PDF online, whereas in person, a teacher uses like an actual textbook and worksheets. I said online schooling can be distracting, whereas in person schooling, you're more focused because you have the teacher. And Angie said in online schooling, you do not get exercise, whereas in person schooling, you actually do gym and PE. Very good. Okay, now we have to, I don't want to get rid of this yet. Now let's just bring it all together. So which one is better? So raise your hand if you think online schooling is better. Okay, raise your hand if you think in-person schooling is better. One, I see one. Diane, is your hand up?
Wait, no.
All right, thank you. Diane, in person, line, just want to ask the question one more time.
Yeah, I prefer.
All right, cool. So paragraph 3, we're going to bring it all together. Paragraph 3, remember we talked about paragraph 1 is the similarities, paragraph 2 is the differences, and in paragraph 3, we bring it all together where we talk about, you know, the greater significance and where we talk about why one is better than the other. So I'm going to add this to the chat because I am legit, you know what, I'm going to move paragraph 3 up here because I am running out of room and I want you to see. So we can say, although online schooling has its benefits, most students would prefer most students would prefer in-person schooling. Very simple. Now so we said, although online schooling has its benefits, most students would prefer in-person schooling, and that's the significance of paragraph 3, where you bring both topics together. Any questions so far? Nope, all good. Let me just erase this. So yeah, you guys are awesome with compare and contrast. You guys are awesome. Again, this is just another sentence, but a little bit more specific. You have you introduce your topic, you have your thesis, which is your argument. You introduce the topic sentence and how they're both similar, topic sentence on how they're both contrast. You bring them together on how where you talk about why one is better than the other or why they're significant. And then in the conclusion, you restate your points, you talk about the similarities and differences, and again, the so what part. Okay, let's do a little bit of brainstorming because I find brainstorming, you know, it's let's do a little bit more compare contrast in Connect. We'll do another topic, and this is just another way to brainstorm. Let's see here. Let's talk about cell phones. So do any of you guys have a cell phone? No? Okay. Diana, do you have a cell phone?
Yep.
Okay, so Eric, no. Diana, yes. Angie, do you have a cell phone?
No.
All right, so we have two no's, one yes. So I'll type because I have a cell phone. So again, we're going to compare, we're going to contrast, and then we're going to bring the significance together. Okay, so let's talk about having a cell phone. Let's talk about cell phone having no cell phone, and that'll be our main topic. Okay, let me just get my pen. Okay, compare, contrast, connect. No, so I think this is a bad topic. Let's choose another topic. Okay, let's do PDF book versus or like tablet book versus physical copy book. So if we talk about PDF book versus or tablet book versus physical book, how are they the same? How are they the same? So Diana, a tablet book versus a physical copy book, how are they similar?
They're similar because they both have the
Same text. Good. Diana, very good, Diana. Angie, how are they similar? Let's just share. All right, Angie, I'll give you a second to come up. Eric, how are they similar?
They could still be like perfectly read and yeah.
Okay, can be both read. Okay, I'll come up, can be both read. I'll come up, have similar pricing, have similar pricing. So it doesn't matter if you buy a book online or in the store, they have similar prices. Okay, Angie, have you come up with an idea of how they're similar?
Sorry, what's the question?
How are both tablet books and physical copy books similar?
They have the same content.
Okay. I'll put it on it. Very good. Have same content. Now we're going to talk about how they're different. So Eric, how are online books and physical copy books different?
You could hold physical books and like online,
hold actual books, whereas online you do not hold them. Very good. Diana, how are they different?
For the online book, it can damage your eyes much more than like a normal book.
Very good. Online book can damage eyes than normal book. Very good. Angie, how are online books and physical books different?
I think the book, it's just easier to find the page that you want. Just
Yeah,
flip to the
okay.
page.
Physical books, easier to find pages with physical than online. And okay, very good. And I'll just talk about one one example because I've had this happen to me. Some books, how they're both different. Let's see, I'll add it up here. I'm running out of book. Some books are not available online, whereas you have a greater chance of ordering it in person. Very good. Okay, so some books are not available online, whereas you have a greater chance of ordering it. So how many of you guys prefer online books? How many of you guys prefer physical books?
Me.
All right, cool. 1, 2, Angie, do you prefer online books or physical books? Angie? All right, I prefer online because I don't know. It's my norm. So we can we can say paragraph 3. We can say paragraph 3. Although online books are easier to carry. Physical books are still preferred and enjoyed by most people. And this is it. All right. We'll bring it all together before wrapping up. So online books versus physical books. So online books versus physical books, how they're the same text. They can be both read, have similar prices, have same content, how they are different. You can hold actual books, whereas online books, you do not hold them. Online books can damage your eyes than normal books. Easier to find pages with physical than online. And then, where we both connect. Although online books are easier to carry, physical books are still preferred and enjoyed by most people. Very good, guys. Any questions? Comments? Okay. So I think we're running out of time, and we're running out of time, and I just want to show you guys maybe one more time of what we'll do. Just maybe show you some of the content. So again, if you come here, we'll do many activities. We'll talk about compare and contrast, which we did today. We'll talk about newspaper writing. We have poetry writing, essay writing, persuasive writing, narrative writing. You will really learn to sharpen your skills as you go into your respective grade, and writing is a tool. You'll be much more you'll be much more better writers, especially thinkers. You'll know how to analyze a lot more thoroughly and properly edit your work. I highly recommend you guys sign up for the summer, as it will be a lot of fun. And each lesson will be personalized to your own liking, to meet your own strengths and weaknesses. It's 2 days a week, so talk to your parents, talk to Michael and Jacqueline, and I highly recommend it. Thanks for attending. Thanks for being a great class, and I hope all of you, if not most of you, can join the writing class.
We're done, Cam.